and out. Everybody underestimates the kick in the groin. Boom, that's the first thing to do. I follow up, bang, bang, bang. Right away after that, dang. See what I'm doing? Boom, that's the left elbow right there. I can also deliver, bang, headbutt out of nothing. Boom, the right elbow, bring right straight.
Bang.
Maybe now the headbutt comes. Knee to the face. And look what we got here. Smack his face. Smack his face. Create distance and grab a chair. You can slam it into his face. You can stab with it. And while I throw it at him, I will kick him in the groin. Boom, right straight. Going to bounce his head on the table 10 times or something. Don't you ever do this. Right away you say, okay, I'm sorry. Bang, bang, bang. No, I'm not. He comes in. Boom,
I'm looking out for you.
Boom. Boom! Simultaneously, the elbow in the head, grab his wrist, grab your own wrist, and bend his arm. I control him, you see? Knee in the head, I can bounce him against the wall, everything I want to do. We grab, but just to make sure, we grab this arm also. Now we're in total control. He tried to kill me, so I got to return him the favor. I step underneath here, and now I'm controlling him with my head, and I can stab his own knife here in the liver. Stab in the liver.
Speak and brag, my birth certificate is printed on the Puerto Rican flag. I'm nice.
I'm nice. Chino just ended it. He just told you. He goes, I'm nice. All right, guys, let's get this show started. Everybody knows Chino's nice. Right? Muy bueno. Jeffrey Abidam, Mugi Mugehu. Mugi Mugehu. And bueno. I'm bueno. I'm bueno. I'm bueno. Mio bueno. Mein Hart brunt. Muy bueno. 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 Can I ask you guys what you think? KC is loco. Shu Lee, quit it. I could bring up what happened last week with the UFC. I could talk about my old coach. He said the chinks jinx. I didn't believe in it. But Vince went 11 out of 12, except for the Chinaman. Not saying there's anything to my old coach. When he would buy his ticket and he would see a Chinaman, he would rip it up and throw it away. He had this superstition or whatever. Just like Trump goes, hey, I call it the China virus because it came from China. It came from China. Isn't it funny when people are so retarded that it's just like you can pick a whole group of people and you can blame them, or you can make rules about a whole bunch of people, even though they're all fucking human beings. And some of them might be nice. Some of them might know it's Possum Day. Some of them, like Shu Lee, might know that the Chinaman jinx is a bunch of bullshit. My coach was nobody except he wanted to coach me in Russian one year. Okay? He was crazy. I could tell you stories. My freestyle and Greco-Roman coach from 6 years old to about 13 was completely crazy. He wanted to coach me in Russian because he thought my opponent wouldn't know what he was yelling out. This is the guy that came up with the chinks jinx. So if you think that the chinks jinx is a real thing, talk to the guy who wanted to coach me in Russian. A 8 or 9-year-old who wanted to coach me in Russian. And who told an 8 or 9-year-old about a chinks jinx. Oh, and took me to the track to gamble. Is that the guy that you think got it all together? Do you think he's nice? No, he lives in a proverbial possum day. Sounds like a real crumb bum. You guys are funny, man. I love you all. Where's Steve? KC is a Russian sleeper. Hey, Steve, are you mad at me? What's going on, buddy? I don't want Steve to be mad at me. I like him. He's fun. Don't be mad at me. And John Lee, I don't like Chinks Jinx. Yeah, you're right. It was a different world back then, but still, he was still not the guy that you want a 6 or 9-year-old around. You might turn out like me. All right, Steve. All right, we good? Good. I love you too, Steve. Don't anyone ever call him Steve. His name is Steve. Eden S goes, at least he spent time with the youth. Nice. John Doe. Oh, it's Steve. I'm fun to goof at. Nothing is real. Yeah, I know. But it's funny, though. In my mind, it is. A lot of it. Not all of it. I know I am not so far gone that I don't know that a lot of it is nonsense. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, I got a great show for you tonight. I told you, I think maybe it was Steve, so I might have to throw it right up his ass because I listened to you fucks. I think it was Steve that said, hey, whatever happened to Miss Howard Stern shooting those guns? Guess what I did for you, Steve? I done went back and I found the fucking clip, you cockbag. And I'm going to share it with all yous. I need professional help, Steve. Steve, come on. Don't we all? Doesn't everybody? We all need it. But I'm going to show you right now something you guys will like. Steve, was it you that told me to get it? All right. So let me set it up, Steve. So I'm living in California. Miss Howard Stern. This is probably around like 2010, maybe 2008, 9 or something like that. And I don't know what she was. No. Okay. So I had a buddy who lived down in Florida and he was really into MMA. His 3 or 4-year-old son put me in an arm bar. So these kids are on their way to being like me, completely nuts. And they're going to hate the sport that they're doing because you start them too early. Anyway, so I'm down there. I'm staying with my friend, Miss Howard Stern, and her boyfriend. The boyfriend's like 19 years old. He's a fucking douche. He's a complete weirdo. She didn't want to be with him. And I hooked this thing up because they had this company called Girls and Guns. And what they're going to do is put out a DVD of hot girls shooting automatic weapons. And guess what I said when they came to me with that? Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah. Great idea. Let's do it. So the first thing that we do is we take Miss Howard Stern, and in Florida, we have to go down to Florida for this. Oh, sorry, let me back up a minute. Miss Howard Stern gets kicked off the goddamn plane because she's fucking hammered. And I'm supposed to be her like manager, something like that. So she's fucking hammered and she gets, it wasn't like Beetlejuice where Beetlejuice said he was going to fly the plane. No, it was better than that. Miss Howard Stern was just hammered and was yelling at her boyfriend at the time, yelling about how long it was going to take. She had to get makeup or something. I don't fucking know. But there was a point where the flight attendants had enough. They stop all the announcements. They come over and they say, "Ma'am, will you come with me, please?" And then she causes a big scene, and everyone's like, I heard one woman say, "Can you believe she's an adult and she has that voice?" I'm like, I just want to earn my money. Miss Howard Stern's my friend. I want to take care of her as best I can. And the best that I can do right now is to do what everyone says, because she's about to get arrested. And the dumb boyfriend, I think we need to leave him behind so I could bang her in privacy. I'm just kidding. No, joking. But we need to get off the plane. So she gets up. The whole plane starts to clap. They walk her out, and I get up and I start walking behind her. Nobody knows that I'm with her. They just think it's her and her boyfriend. But I got to keep track of her. So I got to tell the people that we're working for, Miss Howard Stern got kicked off the plane. Yeah, she doesn't like to drink a little bit. John Doe says women with young girl voices are the crazy of crazy. And here's what I thought, guys. Here's what I came up with. I believe, and we've talked, and she's talked on the air about it, so I'm not saying anything she said to me in privacy. But Miss Howard Stern met some bad people up. Being hot and being young, you run into some bad people. And I think the first time she was molested by a man, I believe that's where she stopped maturing mentally. And that's where I think that voice comes from. But I could be wrong. All I could do is be a good friend to her and do my best to make sure she didn't get arrested. And I didn't get arrested. So we get off the plane. Steve, are you following this? Hey, I'm the guy with the big cack. I think she was the one who thought USMC stood for I saw Steve, come on. So all right, so check it out. So everyone's applauding as we all leave the plane. So I believe we're in Atlanta. We have to get down to Florida. Eventually, we get down there to Florida. And Miss Howard Stern has never shot a gun before. She's hammered. But yet, my friend, and one of them, there's my friend who I've known for years. And then there's this other guy who I've known for years. He is a Marine, a guy that has every gun in the world. You do not want to fuck with him. And at the time, he was with probably the top 3 hottest women I've ever seen in my life. She was a Playboy Playmate, and she was gorgeous. And she was with this crazy guy. I don't know. Hot girls like crazy guys for some reason. Anyway, so we get down to Florida. They come pick us up. And let's go to the videotape. Yeah, what's up? Benj, you okay? What's up? Thank you, KC, for stopping the show. If it actually means the world. Now, are you okay? Just tell us you're okay. People like us. I mean, like everyone in the chat, we like each other. You know, we're kind of on the same team here. We're small, but we like each other. Yeah, I know, Steve. You're all right. Ben, just tell us you're okay, and then we can go on. Oh, shit. Really? Did you have a heart attack? Did you see me and Artie's naked picture? Maybe that's what did it. Calvin wants to know if you got a pin implant. You're okay. All right. That's all we want to know. KC at WMAPradio.com. If anyone ever need to get a hold of me, all right? Everybody loves yous. We want you to be okay. All right. Maybe this will cheer you up, all right? Because I know you're getting tests and shit like that. They probably got to probe up your ass. You're probably getting vaginal reconstruction and shit like that. So quit it. All right. Now, here's what I remember. I don't know where the video starts off, but let's go through it together. All right. Okay, that's the boyfriend. All right. He was a waste of space.
I want to wear my black dress. And I'm not a morning person, but
okay. Now, this is a strange couple here. This was a couple that would fight every once in a while, but there's more important stuff going on. So we just get off the plane, finally in Florida.
I'll be happy in a little while.
Do you know who this young lady is?
Okay, that's my friend talking.
No. She is Miss Howard Stern. Oh, you are? Yes.
I go to jail to be miserable.
You would be miserable in jail, honey.
Did I kill him?
Okay, so we get no, no, not Buckethead. Yeah. So what happens is we get off the plane, and before we get to like the hotel or anything like that, she's got to at least shoot the gun once or twice before she even gets to where they're going to take us. And my God, I've thought I was going to die many times in my life. This was one of them. So they take her to an indoor gun range in Florida. The indoor gun range is in the basement of this place.
How did it go?
Okay, now I believe this is AK-47, maybe. I'll see when she shoots it. Hold on.
That's slow.
No, you know what? That might just be an M16.
Holy shit. Okay. There you go.
Nice.
Guys, I don't know too much about this, but it seems to be like a semi-automatic. Meaning, like, if you hold the trigger down, it's going to... She's hitting it once at a time. This is what everyone had in Vietnam. If that is an M16, and I could be wrong, guys. Not enough recall. It's a small caliber. So, Steve, it's probably an M16, right? Right? But this was... Yeah, because the trigger control... If you're clicking it once at a time, that's semi-automatic, if I'm correct. John Doe says it's an AR rifle, probably. Okay, all right. Okay, it's not an AK. Squeeze it nice and steady. Not a lot of kickback as you're seeing, but for a 120-pound or 110-pound girl, it's a lot, right, guys? All right. Okay. So Joe Smith knows it's an AR-50. Okay. Wow. Because that's the most popular now. So that's what was popular back then. The clip makes you think that it's a 50 caliber. Okay. None of them match up to my pin. That's just no brain. All right, so I guess they warm up, guys. They warm her up with this, and you see it's not doing too much damage to her shoulder. It's not knocking her backwards. Check it out.
I finished my video.
Did you see how she just fucking put it down like she was going to shoot herself in the foot? What's this?
See it? Oh, probably. No, yeah, we'll open first.
Oh no. Did you see the way that came back? She handled it pretty well, though. Adam goes, she's not holding it right. She goes, she's not holding that thing right. It don't look. Isn't she supposed to be grabbing her wrist, guys? Like I said, I don't know too much about this stuff. Steve, are you saying this is a Glock? The instructor should be yelling at her. I think he probably gave up at this point. This is 9mm, John Lee. But look, it's giving her a little bit of feedback. I love feedback. I'm a radio guy. I believe her other hand should be around her wrist. I don't know. You guys know better than me.
You're doing great.
Don't bring it right down like that.
Keep holding it. You're doing great. I want you to keep shooting now.
How would a mannequin like that if I'm
Okay, all right. So here's the thing, guys. All right, stay humble. Say, bud. She couldn't handle a Glock. No. She can't handle her underwear. Oh, Lord. I am gay for pay. All right, so here, now this is what happens, okay? They drive us the next morning. We're up at like probably 4 or 5 in the morning. And we get in these vans. And there is a huge, this is down in the swamps of Florida, deep South Florida. This is where like Value Jet went down. And as you see, Miss Howard Stern's got her cans on display. She's got an outfit. She's got guns strapped to her. And what's going to happen is there's like this competition between 5 or 6 hot broads that they got off of like Craigslist at the time or something like that. So we get down there, mosquitoes all over the place. If I was going to die, if I thought someone was going to kill me, I thought this would be the place.
Raymond changes clothes every day and makes food.
How's that any different than the Barbie doll set you got sitting in front of your door?
Those are my dogs.
Oh, my ass.
They are.
Oh, come on. All right, if you say so.
Okay, so she was in a tight neck-to-neck, and she wanted to win this contest. So I told her, I said, this is back when I was like, a young buck in my 20s, a complete pervert. I said, Miss Howard Stern, I'm going to tell you something these other broads haven't thought of. What if you shoot these guns topless? If you want to do that, I think you win. Because obviously you're not quite the marksman. What does she do?
Are you going to shoot top?
No. See, now we're shooting an automatic weapon, right, guys? Steve? We're shooting because as you see, she pulled it back and multiple rounds came out, right? The recoils that made him jiggle. Now we got good stuff. You filthy. I am a filthy bastard, but wait a minute. Okay. John Smith says, yeah, we're fully auto. Is this legal? Well, I think, Mr. Devins, I think this is why we were down in the swamps of Florida. The mosquitoes were bigger than my fists. And watch what happens. And I still have nightmares about this, guys. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Look at her falling back.
Chase that blue like every goddamn thing.
I was hiding in the trailer there. It was about 150 degrees with these mosquitoes. And at the time, I must have valued my life a little bit. I didn't want her to shoot me.
Wait a minute. She won the sex appeal.
And that right there, that girl in the pink, is one of the top 3 hottest girls I've ever seen in my life. Tiffany Brown, her name was. She was gorgeous. This has got to be like 20 years ago. Wonder what she's up to, but she was dating the guy that was putting this together at the time.
Because she shot topless.
And then I blew up the motherfucker and made him bleed, and I blew up every goddamn thing else.
You got some extra points for sex appeal?
Well, I see the idea. Crazy bitch. That's about it.
That was the hardest.
She's loaded or something. I think that we sent the boyfriend home by then because they were fighting the whole time. No, I think they did have permits, but I was scared because man, you know, these guys were professionals, and yeah, right. I mean, booze and when we should not. Yeah, true, yeah. But I'm not a big gun person. I told you I went with my old man. I shot an M1. Shot at an M16. I mean, it was M1 was World War I or II. It was a little bit kickback on that, but that M16 they had in Vietnam, nothing. You were just like clicking a pen. So they've come. My brother's kind of down with that, but I got to hand it to her. She's pretty brave. She didn't give a shit. I don't know if she was just that hammered or whatever, but she did a good job, and watch what she did. I think she just fucking laid on that trigger and just let it fucking flow, and you'll see what happens.
What do you think? I'm gonna kick your butt.
What I did to you?
The goddamn liquor one.
Babe, you gotta wait till I have my shoe.
What?
Yeah, man, I promise. I'll buy you 2 for 1.
You see all this in the back?
You're gonna love it.
You promise?
What kind of joke?
Oh my god! Right there, she's kind of handling it like a pro, right? Right there, it's not knocking her backwards. She's doing okay right here. But I got news for you. It done changes. Watch. Now she's on the ground and she's shooting a semi-automatic, and they had loaded that old car, full of gunpowder. So if anything hit that car, it was going to be a huge explosion. Oh, God! Pretty cool, huh, guys? You shit yourself. I did too, man. I was in I didn't want to be out there, mainly because it had to have been the hottest place. Look, I played in the Citrus Bowl down in Central Florida, and I thought that was hot. I had cut weight, so I'm underneath the mats. It's got to be 200 150 degrees under there, and the saunas. I've been in under heat, and I'm claustrophobic. But this was so scary to be out there because we were 2 hours into the fucking swamps. If something would have happened to somebody, I hope that's not my car out there. Oh, God. I hope it's not. If it's my car, then I got to go check it out. But new cars don't do that anymore. Anyway, it was so scary, guys. She ended up winning. And I'll tell you more. All right, that went off. So good. So, yeah. So that was that. And Steve, if it was you who told me to find it, good job, because I think you guys enjoyed that. That was pretty crazy, man. It was a crazy day. But let's see. I got a couple of people here. I got John Doe goes, drink a beer on me, KC. Thank you, $9.99. Thank you, John Doe. You're a good man. Thank you very much. I was never a beer guy. Well, I was for a while, but it just seems like beer is too much work. It's like, why drink like 6 beers when you can just drink a bottle of vanilla extract like Ned? Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. Who you going to call? Me, I guess. Nice. Thanks, Ross. I appreciate it, man. So, everybody here in the Dabbleverse talks about transformative entertainment. Do you know what started transformative entertainment? Alex P. Keaton. Yeah, Alex P. Keaton. There was a time where he wanted to impress this girl he was dating. She was into dancing, but he knew nothing about dancing. He didn't know shit about dancing, but he wanted to impress her. So what do us guys do? All you guys, Steve, Eaton Ass, John Doe, Don, Joey C, Stay Humble, all you guys, Josh, John Lee, we do embarrassing shit to impress a girl. We'll do anything to get the love of a girl. So what does Alex P. Keaton do? He pretends like he can dance. Yeah. He is a Republican and he's into the stock market and he's just talking out of his ass. He gets in front of Ellen, who is the girl he's trying to impress. He gets in front of the whole studio and they're like, "What are you doing here and why are you trying out?" And he goes, "I want to show you my interpretive dance of the stock market crash of 1982 or whatever the fuck it was." No, Alex is not an athlete. Alex is not a dancer. He just wants to get fucking laid by this fucking hot chick. So what does he do? He does what we call transformative entertainment. First of all, you know what I'm going to say, sleeves, please. Alex P. Keaton, put sleeves, please. And the guy in back of you in blue. Oh my God. What's wrong with that guy? That guy looks like a gay Gumby. Alex P. Keaton's got like baseball sliding pants on and he's got nut huggers and a tank top. Sleeves, please. You're not going to get any pussy that way, you fun person.
Just play anything. This dance goes with everything.
Yeah, when you tell them to say play anything, you know you don't know what the hell you're talking about, Alex P. Keaton, and you should have wore a cup because I can see and I can count the veins in your sack. I like how he gets in motion, like he's get in your stance, get in your creepy gay stance, Mr. Keaton. First of all, you're not dancing. Second of all, you have a small pin. And third of all, you really think you're going to fuck this girl with this routine you got going on? Dude, You're fucking dumber than the guy in the leotard over there.
Something wrong?
No. No. Why do you ask?
Well, if I could just get Uncle Ned to come in here for a minute, he'll hit you all and knock you all out, and then I'll do my dance, and then I'll get laid. With a roll, and look at the fruit with the tight leotard on. He's like, man, this guy's got it. Man, I gotta have to study with this guy. He knows how to do a dance. Another roll. Well, that was impressive, right? Am I not? Are you not impressed? That was nice. That was beautiful. What do you mean he should have went with the song, eating ass? It's Raining Men. Interpretive breakdancing. It's better than Rizzo? I don't know about that. But look, I'm telling you, this is what this is what us men will do for a hot girl. You guys know it. I just proved it to you. Well, guys, I want you to know what I got coming up. I want to thank you guys for bringing out the amazing Miss Howard Stern tape. You guys gave me that idea. And I'm just going to give you a little prelude, not a prelude. I'm going to give you a little tickle in your ass with a feather. And I'm going to show you tomorrow what I'm going to show you.
That's improv. I made that up off the top of my head. Hey, I want to spit on that person.
Hey, I want to spit on that person. That's acting. This is Terry Green, the acting coach, which I'll introduce you to tomorrow. Hey, I want to go spit on that person. Acting lets you do that.
Acting lets you do this. Love the camera, guys.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Write that down. He fixed the fern back, which is a great stage name, by the way, Casty. Get rid of Casty. Your new name is Fix the Fern Back.
He's telling one of his pupils, because when you teach and you have students, the students are they're just hanging on every word. And in this, to transform this content, I got to tell you, he just, in a minute, he just changed Casty to Fix the Fernback. Now Fix the Fernback is his stage name. Brilliant. Thank you.
Mr. Fernback, how are you today? Fixta! Answer me, Fixta!
Fixta! Answer me, Fixta!
Your smart-ass attitude is not going to get you into a good college.
Hey, Fixta, did you hear what he said? Your smart-ass attitude ain't going to get you in a good college. What I'm telling you is a good teacher can bring you places where you never know that you're going to go. Tomorrow, I'll show you more about Fixta, and I'll show you more about Terry Green, the acting coach for children. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the show tonight, but let me see what you guys got going on over here first. I got John Dogo's drink or bet on me, KC. Thank you for the $9.99. Drink or bet on you. What do you want to bet on, brother? Are we doing the crying game? We'll discuss tomorrow, John Doe. If you want to get a bet going beforehand, I'm not opposed to that. Hit me at kc@wmapradio.com. Everybody can get me there. If you want to do something before the show so I know what's going on. All right. Oh, no, we got Ross Dog's Broken Spirit for $2. Who are you going to call? I believe it's me. Look what Benji Bronk did. The guy's in the hospital and he throws over a super sticker. What a good guy. Thank you, buddy. That's why we got a community here. We got a close community. That's why we love each other, and most of it is purely sexual, but we gay off a lot because we love each other. So everybody, thanks for gaying off with me. And tomorrow we'll do much more gaying off. And I can't wait to see you there. I had fun with you guys today. And we will do more tomorrow.
I'll give you a 9.
Our pal KC Armstrong.
Oh, wow. Everybody, let's give a warm welcome to Mr. KC Armstrong. Steven, so that would be a good. Yeah.
For my buddy, KC Armstrong.
Okay. Okay.